Hi, so in this example I'm going to demonstrate how to implement the simple grayscale function. So grayscale basically just takes the red, green, and blue value and computes the average of them and uses that average, or basically the lightness or darkness or intensity of the color, and sets the RGB values to all to be that intensity value. So gray shades are shades where the red, green, and blue are all equal to one another. So like my other functions, I want to loop over all of the pixels in my picture. So I'm going to create grayscale picture, and I'm going to loop over all of the pixels in the picture, and I'm going to get the average of the red, green, and the blue, and I'm going to save that in a variable called intensity. Now I could save the red, green, and blue in separate variables and then use them to calculate the intensity, but it's perfectly legal to call getRed inside of a calculation. Plus getGreen of P plus get blue of P. Watch your parentheses on this, because you want to add all of those and then divide by 3, and that's going to give me the average of those 3 colors. So if they're dark or light, I'm going to get the average, and then I'm going to set the color of the current pixel to a new color. And again, I could save this in a variable, but it's also perfectly legal to make a new color inside the set color function. Intensity, intensity, intensity. Anytime I pass the same value to RGB, to red, green, blue, I get a shade of gray. So I'm going to say, I'm going to load this program, and I want to save it, and I'm going to save it in grayscale.py, and then I need to get a picture to work with, and I'm going to use Arch here, which is a pretty nice picture, and then I'm going to make picture. You can do this with any of the pictures in the media sources or that you've downloaded. Oh, I need to save that in a variable. Picture equal make picture from the file, and if I show the picture, forgot my parentheses. I have this picture of an arch here, and now what I want to do is I want to convert that to grayscale. So I need to load my program, and I need to call grayscale for the picture, and that's going to loop over all the pixels and calculate the average of the red, green, and blue, and then set the color to that. So now if I repaint my picture, I see that it's gray now. Now, unlike the negative function, once I've converted a picture to grayscale, I can't get the original back. I have lost the original red, green, and blue values, and they've all been converted to the average. So if I wanted my original image back, I'm going to have to say picture equal make picture, and I can do that from the original file. So that's grayscale. There's a more complicated grayscale discussed in the slides and in your book that gives you a slightly better quality of the picture, but it has the same idea. We're just going through and creating a new color where the RGB values are all the same.